بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على إمام المرسلين رسول الله سيدنا وحبيبنا محمد بن عبد الله صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه. وأنزلنا إليك الذكر لتبين للناس ما نزل إليهم. يقول الحق تبارك وتعالى: أم كنتم شهداء إذ حضر يعقوب الموت إذ قال لبنيه ما تعبدون من بعدي قالوا نعبد إلهك وإله آبائك إبراهيم وإسماعيل وإسحاق إلها واحدا ونحن له مسلمون. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala here is asking the people of the book who claimed that Ibrahim, claimed that Ismail, claimed that Ishaq and Yaqub were Yahud or Nasara. He is here asking them, were you witness when death has appeared before Yaqub alayhi salam, when he asked his sons, he asked them a question: what are you going to worship after me? They said, we will worship your Allah, the Allah of Ibrahim and Ismail and Ishaq and of Yaqub, ilahan wahida wa nahnu lahu muslimun, who is the true Allah, and we are Muslims. We bow before him in Islam. Here Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is teaching us and all of the people of the book something that happened in the past. And Quran is about teaching the true information. Among these is among the things, there are things that which pass, which are not in the previous books anymore, or they are changed. Quran comes to correct, because this is part of unseen, which Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala asked us to believe. Alif Lam Mim ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب. And there are different ghaib. That's why there are different ibadats. There is ibadatul qalb, and there is ibadatul lisan, and ibadat al-a'dha. The worship of the heart. Some of the things we believe in our heart, we know, we can see them. The proof that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala exists, we can see from the adilla wal barahin al-qati'a. But there are things in our heart, we believe them, but we cannot prove them. We just believe them because Allah, whom we know exists, said so. Because the Prophet ﷺ, who we know is true, said so. Such as Sirat. If you want to make a tasawwur of Sirat, how Sirat is thin, and how Sirat is in a dark place, and thinner than what you cannot even imagine, and always ever moving, and we all will pass on it, and the believers will make it, and those who don't believe will not make it. وَإِن مِّنكُمْ إِلَّا وَارِدُهَا كَانَ عَلَى رَبِّكَ حَتْمًا مَقْضِيًّا صِرَاطٌ جِسْرُهُ مُدَّ عَلَى النَّارِ لِمَنْ أَمَّنَ فَكَمْ مِن مُرْشِدٍ ضَلَّ وَمِن ذِي عِزَّةٍ ذَلَّ وَكَمْ مِنْ عَالِمٍ زَلَّ وَقَالَ الْخَلْقُ قَدْ تَمَّ. As it is stated in مقامات الحريري البصري: كأني بك تنحط إلى اللحد وتنغط وقد أسلمك الرهط إلى أن يق من سمي هناك الجسم ممدود ليستأكله الدود إلى أن ينخر العود ويمسي العظم قد رم ومن بعد فلا بد من العض إذا اعتد صراط جسره مد على النار لمن أمن. And things also we do, some of them we know the benefits. The ibadatul a'mal. For example, when you make salah, you see the benefit of making salah. When you bow before Allah, you feel the khushu', you feel the nearness of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Even the physical part of of it, the physical benefit of it. When you give zakat to the poor, you know the benefit that will help the other. But there are some of the actions you just do, but you don't know why. You don't know the benefits, such as Ramyul Jima, throwing the pebbles of Jamra. We don't know the benefit. We don't know the hikmah behind it, but we do it because Allah Ta'ala said so. As-sa'i bayna as-safa wal marwa. You don't know the benefits. Some can tell you, it goes back to Hajar but that's the past. But we do it because Allah Ta'ala said so. The Quran also is muhkam wa mutashabih. Some of the verses and surah we read, we know the meanings. We know the meanings. So that's ibadatul lisan. But some of them we don't know the meanings, such as Alif Lam Mim, Kaf Ha Ya Ain Sad. We just have to recite it. So in each single worship, there is a part that is known and a part that is not known. And Allah Ta'ala, He is the owner and the knower of the unseen. That's why whenever there is something that belongs to unseen and we need to know, He tells us. Here He's telling us the wasiyah of Sayyidina Yaqub alayhi salam. Sayyidina Yaqub is among the prophets mentioned in this surah. He's among the greatest prophets of Allah Ta'ala. Many lessons are to be learned from Sayyidina Yaqub. Number one is that he was fully, like any other prophet, submitting to Allah Ta'ala, submissive to Allah Ta'ala's decree. That's why even his last wasiyah, his last wasiyah was what? To tell his sons not to die except as Muslim. And that was the wasiyah of Sayyidina Ibrahim. وَأَوْصَى بِهَا إِبْرَاهِيمُ بَنِيهِ وَيَعْقُوبُ يَا بَنِيَّ إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَى لَكُمُ الدِّينَ فَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. So that means Islam is the deen of all the prophets of Allah Ta'ala, including Sayyidina Yaqub, who is our guest today. Allah Ta'ala tells us Ibrahim, إِذْ قَالَ لَهُ رَبُّهُ أَسْلِمْ قَالَ أَسْلَمْتُ لِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. سيدنا عيسى فلما أحس عيسى منهم الكفر قال من أنصاري إلى الله قال الحواريون نحن أنصار الله آمنا بالله واشهد بأننا مسلمون. سيدنا موسى وعلى الله فتوكلوا إن كنتم مسلمين. Sayyidina Nuh said the same thing in Surah Yunus. And Sayyidina Sulaiman, إنه من سليمان وإنه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألا تعلوا علي واتوني مسلمين. Sayyidina Yusuf said توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين. So all of them were Muslims. That means we all have to be Muslims. فلا تموتوا إلا وأنتم. That's why Allah Ta'ala says, إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. The only very religion of Allah Ta'ala is Islam. There is no other religion but Islam. The Shara'i, the law can change sometimes, but the creed, the deen itself is Islam. There is no such thing like Yahudi or Nasrani. These are just names. But the true deen is, Allah's deen is al-Islam, to submit before Allah Ta'ala. وَمَنْ يَبْتَغِ غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَا التَّوْرَاةَ فِيهَا هُدًى وَنُورٌ يَحْكُمُ بِهَا النَّبِيُّونَ الَّذِينَ أَسْلَمُوا. So Islam is the deen of all the prophets. Sayyidina Yaqub alayhi salam, one of the lessons he's teaching us is to always submit to Allah Ta'ala, fully submit to Him. And you can see that in his life. I told you he's the second child of Sayyidina Ishaq. Sayyidina Ishaq had two children, Yaqub and Al-Is. He was born in Palestine, Ardul Kan'aniyah. But there is a report which says that his mother sent him to his uncle Laban because she feared that his brother would harm him. Maybe there was some type of rivalry between them, according to this narration. And he went there and he stayed there. When he grew up, he married one of his cousins. There were two cousins. His uncle had two daughters, Leah and Rahil. And they said Leah was the bigger and Rahil was the younger, and she was the more grateful, beautiful one. According to some, he married them both at the same time because it was permissible in their Sharia. But a riwayah thabita, the truth is that he married one. When the first died, he married the second. And Rahil is the mother of Sayyidina Yusuf and Sayyidina Benjamin. Wallahu a'lam bi sihhati riwayat. And he came back. He was giving the da'wah of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, and you see that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala tested him. One with uquq al-awlad. You know, when you do everything you have to do for your kids to be good, but they are not. That's one of the tests of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. So if you are doing everything you are supposed to do, and you see something not right in your kids, think about Sayyidina Yaqub. How did he deal with it? Because they thought he preferred Yaqub over them. Because Yaqub came with his own baggage, his own luggage. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala gave him something that was in him. Made him superior and better in all forms. But the other kids didn't like that. But he used to not only talk to them, but he used to also advise Yusuf to be careful. لا تقصص رؤياك على إخوتك. So if you know that there is something special in one of your kids, don't manifest that before the other kids. Don't make them feel that they are inferior, because this is a gift from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Don't make them feel embarrassed. Don't make them feel bad. But even if you don't do it, they will still have maybe something. But if they do, talk to them. Always talk to them and keep making dua. And do never despair, because he is a woman. And even when he lost Sayyidina Yusuf, he kept telling them, that was number one. Number two, he lost one of his kids, the most beloved one, for over 40 years. But he was patient. And again, making dua, feeling the pain, crying to Allah, doesn't mean that you are not patient. Because he was saying, إِنَّمَا أَشْكُو بَثِّي وَحُزْنِي إِلَى اللَّهِ وَأَعْلَمُ مِنَ اللَّهِ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُ. So do not complain before people, to people. They can do nothing. Just complain to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala with adab. إِنَّمَا أَشْكُو بَثِّي وَحُزْنِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. And he said, وَأَعْلَمَ, and I know مَا لَا تَعْلَمُ, that which you do not know. He knew the rahmah of Allah, the lutf of Allah. The fact that Allah, if you ask him, he will accept the dua. But when he accepts Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, he does not accept according to our time. He accepts according to his time, subhanahu wa ta'ala. He does not accept the way we want necessarily. He accepts the way he wills, subhanahu wa ta'ala. إلى المشيئة ترجع كل شيء ولا تستند هي إلى شيء. So you want to make dua, and you know that the dua is ibadah. You want to have tawakkul, sidq tawakkul ala Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. You want to be patient again. So this is what he did. He lost his kid, the most beloved one. Not only that, he lost eventually his sight, but he never lost hope. And that's what you don't want to lose. What you don't want to lose. You see, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, he always, whenever he says that man is in haste, man خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ مِنْ عَجَلٍ, he will bring after that something that will remind us, will tell us how we should behave. In Surah Al-Anbiya, when he says خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ مِنْ عَجَلٍ, after that he brought up the story of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, to show us how he was patient, and to show us things through which he went. And after that he spoke about the other prophets, including Sayyidina Yaqub. And Sayyidina Yaqub was a devoted worship of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Even he made a nidr to leave some of the foods he wanted most. كل الطعام كان حلا لبني إسرائيل إلا ما حرم إسرائيل على نفسه. Whenever you see Israel in the Quran, it means Sayyidina Yaqub alayhi salam. That was his name. Yeah, Israel. Israel means Abdullah, the servant of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Even though there are some other names, but Israel means Sayyidina Yaqub alayhi salatu wasalam. When you hear Banu Israel are the 12 children of Sayyidina Yaqub alayhi salam. That's why they call them, he's called Abul Aba, the father of the fathers, or the father of the forefathers alayhi salatu wasalam. But the most important thing is the lessons we learn from him, the lessons of sabr, and the lessons of submission to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, and the lessons of always making dua to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, and the lessons of never despair of the rahmah of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. And when he found Sayyidina Yusuf, after 40 years, he stayed there. Some scholars say for 17 years, and when he was about to die, he gave them this wasiyah, and he asked Yusuf to take him to Palestine to bury him there. That's why he's buried where Sayyidina Ibrahim and Sayyidina Ishaq are buried, in Hebron, in Al-Khalil. So there are so many lessons to learn from Sayyidina Yaqub alayhi salatu wassalam, but time is not going to permit us everything. Let us just retain the Islam that he left us with. In Islam, the Prophet said, Al-Muslimu man salima al-Muslimuna min lisanihi wa yadihi. The Muslim is the one from whose harm all the Muslims are safe. You know? And there is another narration, and man salima an-nas, that from whose harm people are safe. So I'm a Muslim, I submit myself, my heart, my everything before Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, but that will result that I won't harm anybody. Man ahabba Allah, ahabba ibadallah. Whoever loves Allah loves the servants of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. And these are the best servants of Allah, and they are the most beneficial to the servants of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. The best of people are those who benefit people most. May Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala make us among those who follow them in all forms of good. Because the Prophet ﷺ is telling us, أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ هَدَى اللَّهُ. These are the people whom Allah guided. فَبِهُدَاهُ مُقْتَدِي. If Allah is commanding Rasulullah to obey and to follow them and to take them as example, and He's better than all of them, how about us? أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ هَدَى اللَّهُ فَبِهُدَاهُ مُقْتَدِي. So the amr is for all of us. نسأل الله تبارك وتعالى لنا ولكم حسن الاقتداء بهم. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم اجعل اجتماعنا هذا اجتماعا مرحوما واجعل تفرقنا من بعده تفرقا معصوما ولا تجعل فينا ولا معنا شقيا ولا محروما. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنا في حماك وتحت لواك واحمنا بحماك وانشر علينا لواك واصرف عنا بلاءك الخارج من أرضك والنازل من السماء. فإن تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد الفاتح الخاتم الناصر الهادي وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم.